From Fast and Furious to Furious Neighbors, Tyrese Gibson just went from movie sets to mugshots. The actor, best known for his high-speed franchise stunts, has turned himself into Georgia police after a disturbing incident involving his dogs. And one small victim. 4 Cane Corsos. One brutal attack. A neighbor's pet killed. And now, Tyrese faces an animal cruelty charge that could cost him more than just reputation points. It could mean real jail time. Welcome back to A Sip of Drama, where Hollywood's shine meets its not-so-glamorous headlines. Today we're digging into the Fast and Furious star's sudden legal trouble, how a pack of dogs turned into a PR nightmare, what police say really happened that day, and why fans are torn between sympathy and outrage. And before we jump in, hit that like button and subscribe. Because honestly, Hollywood doesn't even need writers anymore when real life is giving us scripts like this. Here's what happened. Authorities in Fulton County, Georgia, say Tyrese's 4 Cane Corsos escaped from his property in late September. The dogs allegedly crossed into a neighbor's yard, where they mauled a small mixed-breed dog to death. According to the report, this wasn't a one-time accident. Neighbors had already filed multiple complaints about the dogs roaming freely. Animal control had even issued warnings to secure the property, but this time, it went too far. The warrant for Tyrese's arrest came a few days later, and it got worse when police confirmed he didn't immediately turn himself in. He reportedly delayed for nearly 48 hours before surrendering, posting bail, and leaving through a side exit to avoid cameras. The charges? Misdemeanor animal cruelty and violation of leash laws. For a guy known for saving the day on screen, it's not the kind of hero moment fans expected. And this wasn't just a neighborhood dispute. This was now a criminal case. Now Tyrese isn't staying silent. His attorney says this was a tragic accident, not neglect. According to their statement, the dogs had escaped through a gate damaged during a recent storm, not from carelessness. They also point out that Tyrese wasn't home when the attack happened and that he's been cooperating since learning about it. The defense calls the charges unnecessary and says animal control could have handled this civilly, not criminally. But prosecutors see it differently. Court documents show previous complaints about the same dogs, including one report of aggressive behavior toward delivery drivers. Translation? The state could argue that Tyrese knew the risk and ignored it. He's scheduled for a preliminary hearing later this month, where the judge will decide whether the case moves forward. And while this isn't the kind of legal storm that lands someone in prison for years, it's a PR disaster, especially for someone whose public brand leans heavily on family values and faith. One fan said it best on X. You can't preach love and protection, then ignore danger in your own backyard. The court of public opinion is already in session, and it's split. Some fans are defending him, saying accidents happen and calling the situation overblown. Others? They're furious. Animal rights advocates are calling for accountability, saying celebrities shouldn't get a free pass when negligence costs a life, even if that life belonged to a pet. Tyrese, meanwhile, posted a cryptic message on Instagram, "Sometimes life humbles you in ways you don't see coming." Prayers up for everyone involved. He's reportedly reinforcing his property fencing and has offered to cover all veterinary and legal expenses for the neighbor. But the damage to his image and to trust might already be done. For a star who's always leaned on emotion and empathy, this case has fans questioning both. And the irony? The guy from Fast and Furious is now being accused of moving too slow when it mattered most. So what do you think? Was this just a tragic accident? Or does Tyrese deserve to be held fully accountable? Drop your thoughts below, because Hollywood's newest courtroom saga is far from over, and this one hits close to home for anyone who's ever loved a pet. And don't forget to subscribe. It's the only leash we're okay with using around here. Until next time, keep sipping.